Yo, it's Big Fair Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. And tonight we got a special guest. Shout out to my guy Kaepernick Williams. We've been trying to link for a minute. He want to pull up and talk heavy. We got a lot going on in Brooklyn. And without further ado, we're going to get to it because I've been waiting for this for a minute. It's one of the best Brooklyn Net fans I know, man. Shout out to Kaepernick, man. We out here, man. We gonna talk, man. There's a lot to talk about. And y'all know how I feel. I did a vlog earlier, but it was a short one, so we're gonna really get into it. I want to thank Kaepernick for pulling up. There's a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the Brooklyn Nets. I'm glad we on the same page. I'm glad Steve Nash is on a hot seat. I'm glad that the coach get looked at for losing, not just the superstar. And that's where we at with it right now. KD did something good by putting the Nash under, put him in the spotlight. We did something real good by making sure that Nash gets looked at for wins and losses. That was the smartest thing that Kevin Durant could have did. People saying that he was fronting the entire time, and I don't think so. I think he was serious about what he said about Nash, and he only said what he said about Sean Marks because he's sticking with Nash. But some way or another, they worked it out. They all sat down and they ironed out their differences, which I did not see coming. I thought KD was getting traded for sure. I was here last night talking heavy, saying that Kevin Durant should get traded to the Grizzlies for Steven Adams, um, Brooks, and draft picks. Because I just want to get on with it. You know what I mean? I want us to have a sense of togetherness going into the regular season. I want us to, you know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. I'm really anxious. Like I'm anxious right now. I was training camp and preseason was tomorrow. But we gotta wait. We got a few more weeks for that. Um, but I wanted to get into more than just the Kevin Durant situation. I wanted to talk about how this is gonna affect the roster in a good way, of course. But who's gonna get minutes? KD is considered a big man, so now we got somebody, well, that could play the three and the four, and then Kevin Durant, he could play both. We got small forwards. We wing heavy. We got T.J. Warren, Royce O'Neal, Kessler Edwards, and Kevin Durant to play the three. That's four guys to play the three. Also, KD could play the four. I feel like we got Nick Claxton, Day'Ron Sharpe, and KD. More so, I like Day'Ron and Nick Claxton at a four. I feel like we need a five. The most popular pick up we looking at is a DeMarcus Cousins. More fans than any, and to be honest with you, I kind of want DeMarcus Cousins too. I ain't gonna lie. I think he'd be a good fit. I think DeMarcus Cousins would fit right in, and he don't have to do much, but he don't have to feel obligated to score the ball. Nowadays they be expecting big men to do everything: pass, shoot deep 3 pointers, and just a all around player. And I think DeMarcus Cousins is more of a bully in the paint, bully on the boards, and that's what we need. We need a bully on the boards. You know what I'm saying? We can't just have anybody just getting offensive rebounds whenever they want, and we playing defense for 24 seconds straight, and then we just let them get the rebound. We need help in the paint, and I don't think Kevin Durant should be the primary center, a primary five or a big man for the Brooklyn Nets. He should not. He should be on help defense. You know what I'm saying? He should be on help defense. So, that's what I'm looking forward to. But that's just me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I look at it for what it is. And I know for the most part that a Kevin Durant, he ain't coming back to, like, we still on a championship run. And this might be the first season that KD and Kyrie get 44 games together in one season. Everything was all scattered out, scattered around because of injuries and trades and this and that. The biggest question mark for the Brooklyn Nets is how well we would play if health wasn't an issue, or COVID wasn't an issue. And a lot of fans want to get to it. We definitely want to see the potential of this team. We have yet to feel like we've seen the best that the Brooklyn Nets has to offer because of the roster. We feel like and expect, KD and Kyrie to do more than get swept in the first round. We have high expectations having KD and Kyrie on the team. And they even mingly the same lingly. They talking the same way. Like, yeah, we supposed to win a chip. Of course. That's why we here. And I was saying that I wish they would work it out so this could be the something to prove season. And with Kevin Durant coming back, we gonna see Kevin Durant, aka KD, and Kyrie Irving has played like they got something to prove. I think this is what it's all about, having something to prove. And I think that's the significance of KD and Kyrie just working it out. Working it out. It listen, it behooves everybody for them to stay. You know what I'm saying? It behooves everybody. So, oh man, I got us going. I got us 1 through 4. I got us one of the top 4 teams, definitely 1 through 6. A lot of people not going to look at us as the ones that's going to be 1 and 2, and most times that's who wins the championship in the NBA. Is either the first seed or the second seed. That's how it is most times. But yeah, I believe in the Brooklyn Nets, man. I think Cam Thomas could score 20 points off the bench. And who's on the bench? Like when you look at the Brooklyn Nets roster and you see who is actually on the roster, we talking basketball, man. Like we talking basketball. Like we lost and it looked bad for us these last 3 seasons. Like we did not reach our expectations at all. And I don't think it's going to end like that, man. I really don't. I couldn't see. Well, I could see KD leaving because he looked like he was about to leave. I ain't gonna lie. But now it's like, yo, the best thing we can do, you know what I'm saying, is just pay attention to who we look at this roster, bro. I just want to talk about the roster real quick. Let me see, son. Let me see, son. I want to talk about the roster real quick, man. This roster is nice. And this is the first time we gonna really see them play. Be like, I need to see this happen. We got Joe Harris, one of the best shooters percentage wise. Seth Curry, one of the best shooters percentage wise. Ben Simmons, y'all know what he do. I remind y'all, he's 6'11". Yo, he's 6'11". Are you serious? Like, bro, ain't he handle the ball? He's the point guard. What's the over under for Nash finishing the season? That's funny as hell. That's funny. Shout out to Unpopular Opinion. That's my guy. He said, "What's the over?" Listen, Nash gotta win. He gotta do something now. If he don't do it, he's out of here. And I think at the end of the day, that's what the conversation was about. And I said this prior. When it come down to Nash, he is in. he is in the front driver's seat for Kyrie Irving and KD's prime of their career age-wise. This is when they're supposed to do the most winning and most playing basketball, and they made Nash the head coach. That was an issue. They sat down and KD said, Nash, is your fault. This is all me saying this. They didn't really say this. KD looked Nash straight in his eye. He said, you the reason why we lost. I'm mad at you. Sean Marks protecting you. Huh? And the reason why I'm mad is because Nash don't get mad. We lose games and he act like it's okay. It's okay for him because he a new coach. He's only a third-year coach. When you look at coaches in the NBA, they got long careers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 years in the NBA coaching. Does Nash look like he deserves to be a coach for 20 years? Like, we gotta tell people these things, man. Shout out to Unpopular Opinion. That's my guy. I was on his show earlier listening to him kick it about the Giants, but he was talking about New York sports and if teams are on the rise. And I think that the Brooklyn Nets are on the rise. I had missed that part of it. I had came late, you know what I'm saying? I was working for real. I couldn't pull up. But damn, man, shit. Next, you did tell me that earlier when I seen you. I just wish I knew the time so I could have planned around it. Next time, let me know, man. I'll make it a priority to pull up. You know how I go. Um, Barry Garrick says, to be honest, I don't see Cam getting minutes. They got too much guard and Curry and Joe. Who are you talking to? Now, listen, I like Barry, but he's a Kevin Durant fan. And what he must not understand the difference between Joe Harris and Cam Thomas, I'll start there, is that Cam Thomas can create his own shot. Joe Harris can't. Case in point is we're gonna need scorers. It is a difference between scorers and shooters. Curry is a shooter, almost a scorer. He can, he gonna do the pick and pop. He gonna do the pick and roll. You understand? He does multiple things on a basketball court to you know what I mean, be aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, and he get busy. So he is going to get minutes, but he's injury prone. Curry and Joe Harris is injury prone. If you like something, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Please, por favor. That's why Cam Thomas is going to get minutes, because instead of burning out Curry and Joe, you put in the Cam Thomas, give him minutes to preserve a Curry and Joe. You feel me? So they don't necessarily have to step on each other's toes to get minutes. They, as a good coach, the way Nash like to do his lineups, he could he could fit Cam Thomas in there for 25 minutes to 30 minutes. You put Cam Thomas in there for 25, 30 minutes, that's 20 plus per game. But I won't get too much into that because we talking about all of the players, not just Cam Thomas tonight. But let's keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I answered your question. Kaepernick said, I don't see Cam playing much either. Well, I answered that too. I really feel like he is going to get minutes because of said reasons. Curry and Joe, they're not going to get a lot of minutes because they're going to be, we got, all right, in the first 20 games, we got 5 back-to-backs. 5 back-to-backs. You know what I'm saying? In the first 20 games, we got 5 back-to-backs. Cam Thomas has to get minutes. You cannot burn out your veterans playing them back-to-backs. You can't. You got to put them in situations where they play a game and then the next game where it's a back-to-back, you put in the rookies. You put in Cam Thomas, DDJ, Day'Ron Sharpe, and they better sign DDJ. What are we talking about? Like, Cam Thomas not gonna get minutes. Is I have to push back on that. Shout out to my guy Kaepernick and Barry, man, but I gotta push back on that just a little bit. Definitely Nash gotta go. Kaepernick says, I feel you. It's Nash fault. You funny. Yeah, I think that's what he said to him too. So as he came in there, he says Nash fault, man. You gotta be looking wild out here. Barry Garrick says came in getting mine. What? Big Perk said we need leadership. Yeah, I gotta kind of agree with with that. We do need leadership. Unpopular opinion says all good, bro. I kind of did it on the fly. And definitely do better with the scheduling next time. But salute for pulling up. Appreciate you. You already know. I'm always be in the building. You do a live, I'm gonna pull up. But to what Big Perk said, I didn't see this, but with Kevin Durant doing what he did, I imagine the rookies, they may feel some type of way about it, because when the rookies were playing with Kevin Durant, we were winning games. You know what I mean? Remember, LaMarcus Aldridge wasn't getting minutes like that. Blake Griffin, he did get some minutes, but for the most part, I even heard Dayron refer to it in an interview that he had with the podcast called The Voice of the Nets. And he said, like, it was fun playing with Kevin Durant, love playing with Kevin Durant. And you know what I'm saying? He just seemed real enthusiastic about being on the floor with Kevin Durant. But then I seen that, and then I seen Kevin Durant ask for a trade. So I don't know how that's gonna go over with the rookies, and how they feel, like, yo, do he even want to be my teammate? Why would he do that? And maybe they don't look at it like that, and they don't take it personal, like, nah, whatever going on with KD in the front office, that shit is between them. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Barry say we gotta sign Boogie. I totally agree. Unpopular opinion. He says, remember, NBA teams love resting their star players. Thomas will play for sure. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why I be kicking it with dude, man, because he be like, I totally agree. Logic wise, if we playing 5 back-to-backs, you can't overexert your stars. You're going to burn them out, and then they're not going to be no good. And at minimum, you want to at least rest them for the fourth quarter. So Cam Thomas definitely should get minutes before the half and in the third quarter as well. And if he plays well in the third quarter, I imagine he gets minutes in the fourth quarter as too. You feel what I'm saying? So there's plenty of minutes for Cam Thomas to get. I think he should get 25 to 30 minutes. I think Seth Curry also should get 20 to 25 minutes. I don't want him to get more minutes than Cam Thomas, just because he's a veteran. He played a lot of years in the league, and you kind of want to preserve him, especially on situations where we got back-to-backs. Again, coaching comes with a plethora of wisdom as far as what to do and how to do. You got to know what to do, and you got to know how to do what to do. And I think that's what KD is pushing the envelope with Nash about. Like, yo, we got when I got injured, and then we went on a 13-game losing streak. Like, you act like that shit because of me. Like, I got injured by mistake. Bruce Brown fell on my leg. You know what I mean? I wasn't reckless. This shit ain't happened outside of basketball. I was playing basketball and this shit happened. It was a freak accident, but we lost 13. We went from rank 1 to almost out of playoff contention because Nash could not coach us to win until Kevin Durant came back to play basketball. And Kevin Durant is right for putting Nash on the hot seat. He is. You may not like that, but it's a fact. He's not wrong for that. He right for that. I ain't mad at him for that, man. Y'all want me to be mad at him for that shit, man? Nobody else ain't gonna say nothing to Nash. He went to Joe's side like, fire this guy, man. Not a good coach. So hopefully that fire that hot seat Nash sitting on, he built from there, and you know what I'm saying, man up and start coaching like for real. Nets better fire Nash. I'll feel more better. Man, you a KD fan. We know we need to fire Nash. Talk about you gonna feel better, man. You funny as hell, Barry. But shout out to you, man, because I guess you want the best for KD. Um, Barry said Nash better not play no small ball. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. I agree with you. Kaepernick says Alanis Williams might get some minutes. Hopefully he do. Hopefully we do. Let me stay with you right there for a minute. I watched him in the summer league, and he is a baller. He was averaging like 20 in college, something like that. He had the um he could score the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's a scorer. He's not a shooter. Same as Cam Thomas, a scorer. And it's different from having a scorer and a shooter. A shooter, you better not leave him open or a swish. A scorer is give me the ball, I could create my own shot, or I could break the defense down and I could have them react to what I'm doing. And if they don't, then I'm gonna score the basket. Period. Like, are you serious? Cam Thomas and Alondas Williams on the same floor. I seen some of it in the summer league, and I want to see more of it. in the regular season for the Brooklyn Nets. You know, we did good with DDJ. He was undrafted. We got Alondas Williams. He was undrafted. And this is again what I give Sean Marks props for. Kudos to say, yo, you know, when it comes to drafting, you do a great job. I don't see how DDJ didn't earn a contract in that summer league. You know, the way he played basketball shows that he's what we need to rest a Ben Simmons. He'll still apply pressure if Ben Simmons is not on the floor, and we need that. We need that, and I'm looking forward to it. Alondas is a point guard. Yeah, yo, listen, Alondas is a 6'7" point guard. He said DDJ has to have to become a better decision maker. I mean, well, his decision was to be more aggressive in the summer league, and I kind of agreed with him. I kind of like that. I kind of like the fact that DJ wasn't just looking to pass the ball and was actually breaking defenses down and will dunk on you. You know, I like him being aggressive, and I think as far as decision making, he won't be at liberty to take as many 3-pointers as he did in the summer league. And I think in the summer league, you know, you kind of let it fly. You're like, I'm gonna just shoot, you know what I'm saying? Because you're working on your game. And it's no way that he will be taking 13 3-pointers a game. Hell no. Hell no. So yeah, you're right, Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but if he's a point guard and he could break down the defense, DDJ could definitely break down the defense. And Alondas Williams, he's a scorer. You know, I want to see more of him, but he's a athletic player, and he's like coming off the bench, not being, and just while the stars rest, putting Alondas Williams out there with Cam Thomas, Day'Ron Sharpe, Kessler Edwards, and what? Who else? Royce O'Neal or Joe Harris? Because Joe Harris, should he start? Should Joe Harris start? Like, should Joe Harris start? What do y'all feel about that? Should he start? Should Joe Harris start? What's y'all starting lineups, man? Let's talk about that. Let's get into the starting lineups. What y'all like? Kaepernick says Ben Simmons shouldn't be a point guard. You ever hear what Jalen Rose said about Ben? His first coach ruined him having him play in the backcourt. I had Ben Simmons running point, to be honest with you. I had him running point. I had my starting five was Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant back. But all right, fuck it. Put Kevin Durant at 3. Nah, but realistically, we put him at 4. He played 4 for most of the season, so I imagine he'll play 4. And Nick Claxton to start, unless we're gonna get another center, which we need to make priority. You need to prioritize getting the center. You don't want KD being a primary defender if he's your primary offensive weapon. You know, that's a lot of usage rate. You got to protect your stars. You can't just have him out there doing everything. But if you don't think Kaepernick should play point, if you don't think Ben Simmons should play point Kaepernick, what position you think he should play? Let's see. Unpopular opinion says I think KD and the Nets have an agreement. If the Nets ain't meeting expectations by mid-season, he's gone and BK takes over. I'm with you, bro. I think that's what KD wants as coach for real. Yeah. That's just Barry say we should sign Melo. I agree. I want Melo. Melo be a good fit. And he like New York. Kaepernick says Harris might have to start because we have 2 dudes that are unreliable as free throw shooters and open shot makers. Okay. Okay. Barry Garrick say you want Katie to play 3. Um, no 4. Okay. All right. Claxton Ben gonna look to don't look to score. But you can't. You gotta respect Clax on a pick and roll, and he plays defense. And if Ben don't look to score just because that's his game, we gotta respect that. And we got Kyrie out there. All right. So Kaepernick says that Ben Simmons should play the point forward. If you like something, hit that like button. I kind of agree with you, Kaepernick. Meaning Ben should stay out of the backcourt. Okay. You, but that's scary too, because if Ben Simmons could get a power forward on an island, like on a sideline or something like that, that's dangerous. I'll even entertain that. I'll entertain Ben Simmons playing the 4 and KD playing the 3, Kyrie playing the 2, or Joe Harris playing the 2, right? Joe Harris playing the 2. He about 6'6". So what we doing? We got Ben Simmons at 4. We got KD at 3. We got Joe Harris at 2 and Kyrie at point. Wow. Well, who the center? Claxton? Let's just say Claxton for right now. Barry says Ben, Kyrie, KD, Joe, and Boogie if they sign him. We don't know if we're gonna sign him. So I'm gonna say Nick Claxton. So you got Kyrie at point, Joe at 2, KD at 3, Ben at 4, and Boogie at 5. Ben should play the 4 and pass from the paint. I like that. I like that. Now we talking Brooklyn Nets basketball tonight. I like that. Shout out to Kaepernick, man. I'm glad you pulled up. No team will guard Ben on the perimeter. That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, y'all got it, man. I ain't gonna fight y'all on this. I agree with y'all. I was saying that Ben Simmons should run point, but now that I'm kicking it with Kaepernick, I'm a push back on that, and I think that Ben Simmons should run. Yeah, he could bring the ball up like a point forward, but he should play the 4 on offense. Yeah, but what I will say is this though, Kaepernick, I want Ben Simmons to play the backcourt on defense. On defense, I want him out there playing the perimeter. I ain't gonna lie, just hawking the perimeter. Wherever the ball go, like making Ben put Ben Simmons there. You know what I'm saying? And he stay on the perimeter and he don't lead the perimeter. So even if they try to like to do a kick out, he'll be right there for the steal. And he got good intangibles and good instincts on defense. He got awareness, defensive awareness. Yeah, man. Shout out to Kaepernick, man. That was fire. Put Ben Simmons at point at power forward on offense, but I'm saying adding to that, keep him on the perimeter on defense, and you know he's gonna get rebounds anyway. He's gonna crash boards. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely gonna get rebounds. So that ain't nothing we gotta worry about. No matter what position he is on the floor, he's gonna get rebounds, right? Y'all agree with that? If you like something, hit that like button. Subscribe. Um Barry says, what he say? What he say? He said Ben Clax can't play together. They can't shoot. Man, you don't understand. We don't need them to shoot. You gotta respect Ben. You gotta respect Ben Simmons. Even if he going to the paint and you know he going to the paint, you still gotta play defense on him. And my point is that with KD on the floor with Ben Simmons, if Ben Simmons is playing a 4, you cannot double team Kevin Durant. Every defense is going to have to respect Ben Simmons on an ISO situation. So you put Ben Simmons at the 4 and you put KD at the 3, and it's going to work for that very reason. Because they gonna try to double KD, and if they do, Ben Simmons is in an ISO situation, and they don't have to. And if they trying to leave him open with a jumper, like nah, we got too many weapons for that. We got Kyrie Irving as well. You feel what I'm saying? Like Kyrie is gonna be there. Let's not forget that. You know what I mean? Nick Claxton is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Seth Curry. What if he? You know what I mean? Like Seth Curry and Ben Simmons got chemistry because they played on the same team for like a year or two. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going on with the Brooklyn Nets, man. Yeah, yo, man. Listen, man. We doing good. He said, "What do you think of trading Ben for Spider I say no, 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 no. But we not trying to be funny. We gonna get into the reasons. Let's break it down. The reason why you don't trade Ben Simmons for Spider is because Spider is gonna do what Kyrie does, and we got Kyrie for like we don't. It's like the same type of player, and you know what I mean. Donovan Mitchell is kind of small, so he won't be significant on the defensive side of the ball. He'll be heavy on the offensive side of the ball, but not as significant on the defensive side of the ball. When Jason Tatum scored 50 on the Brooklyn Nets, we didn't need Spider to jump in there and play defense on Jason Tatum. We needed Ben Simmons to be healthy enough to guard Jason Tatum. We need a 6'11 guy that could guard a Jason Tatum or somebody like that to be the primary defender. We're going to need one-on-one situations where Ben Simmons is the primary defender because he's going to be the best defender on our team. And if we got Donovan Mitchell, he can't do that. He cannot guard the best offensive player. I don't know him for defense like that. So I don't want that trade. I don't like it. I think it's a bad trade, and I think the Brooklyn Nets should not get Donovan Mitchell for defensive purposes. Um, Barry said that trade not happening. That's a fact. Kaepernick says, nah, he won't get rebounds playing guard. I think he will. I think he will. Unpopular opinion says, I think Simmons is best suited as a forward for real. He can play both, but I want a point guard that can shoot and pass, and that's Kyrie. Okay. I won't even push back on that. That's kind of good. And I see Kaepernick's second year, with what you said. Yeah, we talking basketball tonight, man. Shout out to Pat Kaepernick and Unpopular Opinion Sports, man. We out here. I totally agree with that. He and again, like I said, I'll say he should be point, but I'm gonna go with you guys and say that yeah, he'd probably be a better four. And yeah, Kyrie out there, more than likely he'll be bringing the ball up. But I imagine it'll be both Kyrie and Ben Simmons. But again, you want him out there, not necessarily playing point guard on the offensive side of the ball. We want him to play point guard on the defensive side of the ball. Ben Simmons is coming off a back injury. Excuse me. We don't need power forwards for 48 minutes, backing him down in the post, putting more pressure on his back. For him to go lateral, back and forth, we have a better chance of having longevity as far as health with a Ben Simmons because of said injury. And we want to, make the most out of his career. He's young. He's the youngest superstar out of KD and Kyrie. You got KD, he's 33, and you got Kyrie, he's like 30. But then you got Ben Simmons, he's like 26. So when you realistically look at it, if the Brooklyn Nets take care of Ben Simmons, he's going to lead us to the championship. Not just him, but just saying, far as health. And then look what we did with KD when he came off from Golden State, and then he didn't play, and that's because he was rehabilitated. So we're doing the same thing with Ben Simmons. When he is finally out there, we're going to do what's best for him and the longevity of his career. And I said that, and now I'm thinking that's part of the reason why Kevin Durant came back too, because that could have been what the Brooklyn Nets said to Kevin Durant, like, "Yo, we invested in you, bro. Like, you came here, you didn't play, and we knew you weren't. You rehabilitated with the facilities that we have, etc., and so on. They made their points, and I think Kevin Durant kind of agreed with some of it. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. So Kaepernick said we need another scorer. Cam Thomas is another scorer. Cam Thomas is the other scorer that you're talking about. Um, Cam Thomas is the other scorer that you're talking about. Hold on, let me talk to Kaepernick real quick. Cam Thomas is the other scorer that you're talking about. He's in company with 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and he is the 27th draft pick with 20 points or more. That category. He did it 10 times last season out of 60 some games. And that was because of his minutes. When you look at his minutes, you're like, oh, all right, that's why he ain't doing more. And the only difference between the first, second, third, fourth, and eighth seed and Cam Thomas is the minutes they played. What I'm saying is, if you play Cam Thomas the same minutes that the first, second, third, fourth, and eighth seed got, then he will be that other scorer that we need. We don't need Donovan Mitchell. We need to trust Cam Thomas. Yo, man, I'm telling you, man. Unpopular opinion says Kyrie, Harris, KD, Simmons, Claxton. We need to upgrade from Claxton though. Okay, I agree with you. I don't necessarily want to see Claxton at 5. I want to see him at 4 as well. Um, and that being said, shit, I'm looking forward to it. If a Nick Claxton could come off the bench behind a Ben Simmons, wow. A Dayron Sharp, you throw that mix in there between Dayron Sharp, Claxton. Come on, man. And Ben Simmons, oh man, it's looking good. If you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, man, you should be enthusiastic about the season starting. Um, okay. He says Barry said, to be honest, I think the Nets should trade Joe for Miles Turner. Yo, me too. Me too. Make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. Miles Turner, he played a wing. He plays defense. He was known for blocks. He gets like in the top 5 for blocks every season since he been maybe miss a year or two, but for the most part, he's a good defender. And when you look at where we were ranked for defense last season, that's why we're going in the direction that we're going now, because we can't win games scoring basket for basket. We were ranked 20th last season for defense. And Ben Simmons helps that. Keeping Nick Claxton helps that. Getting Royce O'Neal from the Utah Jazz helps that. Right? If we were going to do more business with Utah, we would have did it already with the Royce O'Neal situation. We didn't want Donovan Mitchell because we kind of knew he was probably going to keep Kyrie. But if there was a way for us to get Miles Turner for Joe Harris, I'm with it. So just so you know that. Kaepernick says the difference is Mitchell is built for New York and pressure, Ben not so much. I agree with you. I agree with you. But we're gonna have to trust Ben Simmons. We're gonna give him a new chance. He's here turning a new leaf, and we want to do right by him. Yo, if you like something, hit that like button, man. We gotta be fans of the players and support them. We can't trash them. You know what I'm saying? As a vlogger, you gotta me. I balance out being honest and critiquing these players in a way where I want them to do good. You know what I mean? Some players just be trash, and you're just like, oh man, he's just not for this team or whatever. But I try to look at the best, and I heard Philly was a really tough crowd, and Ben Simmons hasn't played one game with the Brooklyn Nets yet. Let's see what he does, right? And we'll revisit this. Or we'll have this conversation again after what I'm saying, he gets some games with the Brooklyn Nets. I haven't seen him put on a jersey and actually went out there and did anything yet. So let's see. But you make a valid point in Mitchell being built for pressure. So shout out to Kaepernick. Um, Kaepernick also says if Simmons get off to a bad shooting or scoring start, his trade value will be even worse. We ain't gotta worry about that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about nothing. French Montana voice, man. I ain't worried about nothing. Like all of that, bro. I get it. And again, the biggest issue and elephant in the room is whether or not Kevin Durant was going to stay. Like I said, we wouldn't be able to replace his points. And to add to that, this is the significance of Kevin Durant staying. Ben Simmons, you keep like I feel what you're saying, Kaepernick, like I do, bro, but I disagree with Kevin. Like I mean, Ben Simmons being this offensive powerhouse, we don't need that from him. We need him to play defense, grab boards, and run and run. You know what I'm saying? The transition baskets, the fast. You know what I'm saying? Getting up and down the floor before everybody, coast to coast, that type of situation. Him, you know what I mean? Got us out running. You know what I mean? That type of thing. We don't need him to have a scoring start. If Ben Simmons take the first shot of the game, something went wrong. He shouldn't be start scoring. He should be getting tip ins and offensive rebounds and scrappy points. He need to be doing that. He don't need to be. We don't need to be drawing plays for Ben Simmons to, you know what I'm saying, score the ball. Unless he got a mismatch in the post, then you know what I'm saying, you give him the ball. But Kaepernick says Cam Thomas is not a proven scorer. How dare you, man? How dare you, man? How dare you? Cam Thomas is not a proven scorer. Hold on, bro. I see there's some new comments, man. But let me at the Grizzly YouTuber from yesterday. We was kicking it, man. Shout to you. I seen you in the building. Shout to you, man. You know you know basketball. But my guy right here just said that Cam Thomas is not a proven scorer. Like I gotta disagree with some of this, bro. I can't believe you even said that. I can't believe you even said that. All he did all his life was score. And you say he not a proven scorer? What? Oh my God. All he did his whole entire life was score the ball. And you said he ain't a proven scorer. All right, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. He said Cam Thomas not a proven scorer in the NBA, right? But let's talk about what he did do thus far, right? And who he is. And remember who he is. This kid fresh out of high school, went to college, first year, led all freshmen in scoring. He could have stayed in college. He chose to leave, and he still got drafted the first round. Everybody complains about Cam Thomas defense. The NBA didn't allow Cam Thomas in the league because of his defense. They allowed Cam Thomas in the league because he's a proven scorer. I can't believe you said that, man. I gotta calm myself down. Hold up. He said Cam Thomas ain't a proven scorer. The unmitigated gall. The disrespect. You might as well just curse. You might as well just start cursing, Kaepernick. You might as well just start cursing. I can't believe you said that. I don't even want to. I want you to say sorry, man. I'm joking, but bro, Cam Thomas not a proven scorer. What? That's all he did his entire NBA career of basketball, bro. That's all he did. That's all he did, bro. Let me show you something, bro. Read this with me, bro. Look at this. Hold on, let me blow it up so y'all can see it. Let me blow it up so y'all can see it. Let me get you right. I'm gonna get you right, Kaepernick. As a freshman, Thomas began playing basketball for Oscar F. Smith High School in Chesapeake, Virginia. He did not play in his sophomore season because he and his mother weren't on the same page. Let me see. Hold on. I didn't even know that though, to keep it real with you. Let me see. Let's get into this. Not on the same page. For his junior season, he transferred to Oak Hill Academy, where he joined Cole Anthony and Coffee Cockburn in one of the most touted teams in the country. He played with Cole Anthony and Coffee Cockburn. I didn't know that. Thomas averaged a team-high 26.2 points, 3.8 boards, and 3.4 assists per game, leading his team to a 31-5 record. Okay, let's keep going. Though. Right? In July 2019, he was named Offensive Player of the Year at the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League after averaging at least a league's best 29.5 per game for Boo Williams as a bro, Kaepernick, you got to push back, man. 29.5, 26.2. Come on, what we talking about, bro? What we talking about, man? I need Kaepernick to keep it. I need Kaepernick to say, yeah, nah, you got it, bro. Like, come on, man. I ain't know he was like that. Cam Thomas is like that. As a senior at Oak Hill, Thomas averaged 31 bum rise club. What the bum? As a senior at Oak Hill, Thomas averaged 31.5 points, 6 boards, and 3.6 assists per game. Bro, leaving at the program's all-time leading scorer. What? Kaepernick, come on, man. Y'all just want to walk with y'all. I don't want to rhyme. I just need to talk with y'all. How you feel about him? Yo, I think he pretty hot. This killer Cam right here, man. You serious? When he play basketball, Brooklyn Nets fans do the Millie Rock. Yo, stop playing with me, man. If you like something, hit that like button. We talking about the Brooklyn Nets. People think I'm doing too much talking about Cam Thomas and what he can do and who he is, but I'm not lying about nothing that I'm saying. Y'all see where I'm getting this is from? Like, what? I'm not the source. I'm not. You see where I'm getting this info from, bro? Come on, man. Thomas posted 30 plus points in 9 games, including 2 40-point performances. What? Are you serious? Come on, Cat. Come on, Cat. Don't do me like that. He led his team to the Tournament of Champions title where he was named most Bro, I ain't even know all of this, but I just wanted to prove something. Yo, this season we got something to prove. Cam Thomas included, man. Cam Thomas, he was MVP, man. Thomas was selected to play in the Jordan Brand Classic, man. What are we talking about? Let me get to some of these comments, man, because I'm just going crazy right now. Oh, my God. Bro, he said you bringing up high school. Cole Anthony a better player. You talking summer league. Bro, I'm talking about what he did so far. This is second sophomore year. Cole Anthony ain't no better player. You wildin'. Cam Thomas equal quickly. Quickly's good. Quickly's good, but I think he's going in his third year. You saying that Cam Thomas is playing like a third-year player going into his not even going just a rookie going into the sophomore as a sophomore? What? Hold on. His second year, and you're saying playing like quickly. That's a compliment. That's a compliment. This is a compliment. This is a compliment. NBA is a different game. If Cam Thomas who you say he is, he'd be better. What? He challenges my authority when it comes to Cam Thomas. I told the world about Cam Thomas, and Kaepernick is over here telling me I'm capping. Like, I'm just saying this because I'm a fan of Cam Thomas, and all of the stuff that I'm saying has nothing to do with what actually happens with Cam Thomas. Like, he isn't actually the guy that I'm saying he is. And I think to myself, you know, why? Hold on.
Johnson kicks it out to Thomas. Shot clock
Hold on. We
Thomas
gonna talk, man.
Foul line jumper's good. Contact.
We gonna talk, man. If Cam Thomas was better. Are you serious? That's Nash not giving him minutes.
Cam Thomas finds a spot jumper. Got it!
Oh my God.
3-point game.
These are my favorite highlights. Look, he doing this all by himself in the fourth quarter. What more you want from a rookie, bro? Look, he tied the game. Look, 13-0 run. That's Cam Thomas doing it. Come on, man. Come on, man. First leader. Hold on. Where Cap at? Where you at? You talking about that's in the summer league, bro? This is versus the Knicks in the Garden. You talk about pressure. Who dealing with more pressure than that? Where's more pressure than the Garden? What? Talk nice to me, Cat. He said NBA is a different game. Cam, if he be better, let's continue. Let's continue him cooking.
Thomas,
oh my goodness. What?
And Brooklyn goes up by
Yo.
6.8 remaining.
Oh my goodness.
What a fourth quarter.
A fourth quarter. He didn't do that in the first quarter or the second quarter. Not even the third quarter. He did it in the fourth quarter. What? Bro, what are you talking about, Cat? He said, come on, man. This better not be none salty. He said, who was the Big East all-time leading scorer when he came to the Nets in the draft that featured Iverson, Ray Allen, Kerry Kittles. Okay. Okay, I'll be honest. I didn't know that. Shout to you, man. Shout to Kerry Kittles. This is the draft that feature Iris Ray. I like Kerry Kittles. Okay, shout to you. That's actually dope right there. Marshawn Brooks was once a great college scorer who came to the Nets. What you trying to say, bro? You trying to compare Kaepernick? I mean Cam Thomas to Marshawn Brooks? Who the hell is Marshawn Brooks, man? I'm even gonna look right now. He said I saw all those games. Um, my guy, popular opinion says gotta give Cam a chance though. That's right, bro. Show him the evidence. Yeah, man, you gotta go to the game tapes, man. You gotta do that because, again, in this, in all fairness, I'm not. Everybody that watch this ain't gonna just be believing everything I say. You know, people who don't agree with me all the time, and that's fine. You know, that's fine. I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that we got evidence. You know what I mean? Like my guys say, you know what I'm saying? You want to debate something I got to say? You know, that's cool with me. That's cool with me. But bro, trust me when I tell you.
Down, crowd on its
Trust
feet.
me when I tell you, man. This guy got all of the.
Durant makes his move with 6,
Look,
gives it up. Thomas with 3.
Twice.
Thomas for the lead. He got it.
Twice.
1.4 to go.
2-game winners, man.
Gives the Nets
2-game winners. What are we talking about, bro? Like 2-game winners.
These are the opportunities that young players get when there are people out. No Joe Harris. No Kyrie Irving. Cam Thomas, the rookie.
No Kyrie Irving. Who get the ball? Cam Thomas. Look at that. They double him. Cam Thomas pump fake. That's NBA basketball. That's NBA basketball, Cat. What you gonna say now, huh? What you gonna say now, huh?
Highly skilled shot.
What you gonna say? He said, what I'm saying about Kittles was he had to change his game because everyone can score in college.
He's only 25 years old.
Okay.
And last year, when he was going through a lot of stuff,
okay, we seen this already.
Knocks it down on a foul.
We seen this. I could watch that all day, but I won't do that to y'all. That's just me. Shout out to my guy, my co-host T-Time, KVN, who run the City the podcast every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. at 8 o'clock. Call up. We talking heavy. We talking heavy. I need all the Nets fans to pull up, and I need y'all to come play some basketball with us on September 10th too, man. You know, it's gonna be at Pier 2 at the Brooklyn Bridge Park. If you guys play basketball, y'all should pull up. It's gonna be a fun time. You know, and it's more Knicks fans than Nets fans right now, so that's not good. Excuse me, I need more Nets fans to come. That being said, yeah, man. Kaepernick says, what I'm saying about, okay, I read this. He said, I'm not a Cam hater. Is my guy. He said, I just haven't seen that he is for real. Okay. You haven't seen that he's for real. I want to show you this stat, though, since we talking about stats. And I'm trying to make a point, you know. I am. Like, I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying to show you that he's the real deal, bro. And I'm not capping, you know. Rookies with 20 games last season. All right, what we working with? Oh, hey, what do we got here? What's this? What's this, man? Rookies with 20-point games last season. Hold on. Nah, see, this is the wrong stat. It's okay. Rookies with 20 more points. Okay, here we go. Is this it? 20 or more points regular season. Nah, with the most rookie points with the most. Yeah, this is how much they scored when they scored the 20 points. But this is the stat that I need you to see right here. And I want you to realize that Big Fan Breezy don't cap. Big Fan Breezy don't cap. Shout out to my guy Captain Nick Williams though, man, because we talking real basketball. And shout out to Unpopular Opinion too, man. We out here. Shout out to Barry too. He was at the park with us. That was fun. Pull up, man. September 10th, man. It should be fun. But we gonna talk about it. Cause this is necessary for us to look at together. So y'all can see where I be getting all this stuff from. Okay. He said, I said Bane do work in the summer league 2 seasons, going to develop into the scorer this season. See, 2 seasons. Is Thomas as good as Desmond Bane? Now it's hard to say. And I'm gonna tell you why. The minutes. Look how many minutes Bane get, and look how many minutes Cam Thomas gets. But let's get into why I say he's a scorer. This is a stat showing all of the rookies and how many times they scored 20 points, right? You see Cam Thomas right here? He is behind Green, Cunningham, Wagner, Barnes, Mobley, then Thomas. That's good company. He did it 10 games, right? And in those 10 games that he did it, he had 31 minutes, right? In those 10 games, you give him 30 minutes, he giving you 20 points per game. Cam Thomas, that is 22.7 to be exact. Look at the minutes for Evan Mobley, 35. Scotty Barnes, 38. 33 for Fraz. For Kate Cunningham, 35. Jalen Green, 35. Cam Thomas, 31. You trying to tell me that Cam Thomas can't get 26 games next season with 20 points, 16 more out of 82? Just give him the ball. His worst stat is the 3-point made stat. His field goal attempts, look, he shot 7. When he did, he shot 17 times. He shot about 18 times. And he's a 50% shooter. So he's shooting at a high clip. As a matter of fact, it's close. It's close. But look at the company he with. This is he's in the company of these draft picks, bro. Who that? Somebody pulled up. Who that? Oh, that's my guy Unpopular Opinion, man. What up?
Yo, what's cracking, bro?
Oh man. Yeah, I can hear you, man. Thanks for pulling up.
Yeah, nah, just because I kind of, you know what I'm saying, like went to stream earlier, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was meaning to like shout you out and throw you a link or whatever, man, but I kind of did it on the fly because, you know, I got this show that I do every Tuesday. It's called my 22 Cent Tuesdays. So
okay, I like that.
yeah,
Talk to me.
I didn't do the show because I had something lined up with some other Giants uh, content creators for later on this week. So you're a Giants fan, look out for that. But I was like, I want to do something different. So I was like, let me see if I could pull a live stream out. So I figured out how to do it. I was like, all right, man. And I just hit the go live, but like let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I tried to tweet it out after I was already live. It was crazy, but a lot of people pulled up, man. I'm glad you pulled up, man. But
keep working, bro. You gotta see the more you work, the more I will be out here, the more I could support what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And again, man, it was a dope show. I got a chance to listen. I ain't a fan of football like that, like I was. But listening to your show, I think I will become more of a fan just because, you know what I mean. You got me interested in it again. So shout out to Unpopular Opinion Sports. It's a dope podcast. Y'all should definitely check him out. He don't just pull up here. I pull up to his show, and I listen in, man. I'm a fan as well.
Nah, but we was touching on the Nets earlier, man. I had another guy on there, NYG Jeffy T, and
Okay.
he's a big Nets content creator, and so he was on there, whatever. And the thing about it is I think the whole Kevin Durant situation with the Nets getting solved is the best thing moving forward.
Right.
But what I really want to talk about is this Cam Thomas thing.
Talk about it.
Because you got to understand, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving have played 44 games together.
Right.
That I got that stat from you, bro.
Yeah, that's a whole fact though. That's a factory.
44 games together.
Yeah.
So do you think these cats is gonna go out here and play a 82 game season together?
No, but we got 55
Exactly.
games out of Kevin Durant last season. But to
No,
your point,
but I'm getting to a point though. Yeah. They're not gonna play 82 games together. So who's supposed to play and fill in for those other games?
Exactly.
You gotta have guys like Cam Thomas. And again, what we talked about. If Steve Nash has any type of value on this team whatsoever, it should be to develop this young talent.
Right. He could resonate with them more.
Right. Because you don't got no clout for an NBA champion Kyrie Irving, NBA champion Kevin Durant.
Right.
They looking at you like a scrub, bro. You played all these years and you ain't win shit. So, like,
that's what I'm saying. I think he should be more vocal too. He seemed like a real soft-spoken guy.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this fucking Kiss FM? You coaching grown men. This is not an R&B. This is not light rock. Like, you gotta talk to these men like men. Now, to what your Kaepernick was saying, bro, when you look at Steph Curry, what you gotta realize is, and to your point too, unpopular opinion, I gotta call you something else, man. I keep calling you by your whole show name.
Just NYG22. That's what I go by on Twitter. If y'all want to follow me on Twitter, it's NYG22. But go ahead.
All right, NYG22. Yeah, man. When it come down to Steph Curry, he's not even gonna play that many minutes to take minutes away from Cam Thomas. You know what I'm saying? And again, to your point, these players are not going to be in back-to-back game situations.
Right.
Patty Mills, you're not going to play him in a back-to-back. Cam Thomas could get those minutes.
Yep.
Steph Curry, you're not going to play him in a back-to-back. Cam Thomas could get those minutes. DJ could get those minutes. The rookies get the minutes on the back-to-back situations. Right. You know, that's logic, though. You know what I'm saying? That's just pure logic.
Facts. And not only that, but Cam Thomas is a guy, like you have pointed out, that can score. You want some if your stars is on the bench or not playing at all, you need somebody that can come out there and score.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got? 17, I think 0.6 minutes per 36.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm looking at per minutes. When you break down basketball, especially in today's NBA, you got to look at analytics a little bit more, because you got to look at guys that don't get an opportunity to play because they don't get the minutes. So they can't put up the numbers. So you got to look at this guy's performance per minutes. That's why I pulled up that stat for you, bro. Look, per 36, 17.6 points per game.
Right.
So that means every 36 minutes he play, that's what he giving you.
That's a fact. And that's talk about it.
So So what are you looking for? What's basketball? 48-minute game, right?
Right.
He giving you 17 minutes and 36. 17 points in 36 minutes.
Word. And
So
again, his turnover ratio is low too. He don't turn the ball over.
right.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
as an NBA player, you want guys that gonna go out there and produce. And like you even took it back to his college days and all that, but I'm not gonna get into all that because I'm not to the point to where I'm gonna break down basketball games. Not quite yet. Not NBA. I can break down a simple basketball because we play ball. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
got you, Cat.
That's why I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo, if Son is on the court, and even if he's only playing 15, 16 minutes a game, if he's scoring, and that's what I went and looked at. I'm like, yo, is this cat scoring when he's on the court? Yeah.
Word.
So how can you sit up there and say he's
Yeah, nah, he about to pull up, man. I
right?
told you, man. I push back on shit. Listen, man, I debate, I articulate, and you ain't gonna get disrespected. I ain't never disrespectful, and I expect you to stand on what you say. I was just here
Hmm.
with the Grizzly YouTuber yesterday. He got and he was talking about the trade, and I was with it. And then the next day, they said that KD gonna stay. So what I'm saying is I stand on it. I did want the trade, but since KD want to stay, all right, I'm cool with that too. But
Right.
I'm giving you reasons why. You feel me? Yo, shout to Captain Nick Williams in the building with the Brooklyn Nets hat. That shit fire, man.
Yo, what's up, yo?
What's good, man?
And I
Yo,
like
what's
that
good?
hat, man. That hat is dope.
Thanks, man. I wanted to talk to you about. See, now what I said about Cam Thomas is I said I don't believe in him yet, right?
Okay.
And for me, it's like when you think about a bucket, like he does score. That's his main thing that he does. But I
Yeah.
don't see him as a threat. Like say, like even a Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder who comes in is like, you know what? I'm instant offense. Bam, bam, bam. But he does it within the context of a team's game, not where we're down by 20. Let's put in somebody. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I push back on that because I showed you 2 game winners, one versus the Knicks and one versus the Spurs.
Mhm.
So case in point is he
Mhm.
could score a bunch in the fourth quarter. He's somebody that will, and this is the whole priority of me pushing Cam Thomas. Putting Cam Thomas on the floor with KD, you cannot double team KD. You put KD in a double team situation and you put Cam Thomas in a one-on-one situation, we're gonna score. 9 times out of 10, we're
But
gonna score.
hey, but let's keep it real though. We were talking about the Knicks. I'm
No,
saying, is
what
he
about
gonna do that against the Celtics? Let's see.
if he get the playing time?
Well,
I'll
let's
give you
see.
I'll
Let's
give you
see.
that. And as far as the whole thing about not believing in him, I think that's sentiments of Steve Nash. I think he didn't believe them. He did not play him in the fourth. He didn't play him no games in the playoffs.
Yeah, gotcha.
Like he did not, and I think he's wrong for that because if you got a rookie that got you 2 game winners, that's enough to get playoff time.
Oh well,
He can
we
play
could talk about Steve Nash, till the cows come home, as far as what he didn't do and people he didn't believe. Because I thought the same thing with Day'Ron Sharp. I thought certain times with Kessler Edwards too that all of them earned the opportunity to play more than
right.
more than
James Johnson,
Patty Mills, more than some of the guys that he played. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
James
But
Johnson.
so I definitely agree with that. But as far as for just seeing him as a scorer, my point about Kittles, what I was trying to say is,
Talk heavy.
now think about this. All the dudes that passed through the years of the Big East, right? Patrick Ewing, Chris Mullin, Mark Jackson, all of these different dudes, Walter Berry, all these great players for all those years. When Kerry Kittles came out, he was a 4-year starter. When he came out of Villanova, he was the all-time scorer in Big East history, right? And I'm saying he came out the same year as Ray Allen, and he came out the same year as Allen Iverson. Iverson was only a sophomore. But what I'm saying is, when he got to the NBA, he realized, yo, I have some athleticism. I got an open shot I can hit, and I can play D. So I can play D. And so that's what's going to keep me in here. But he wasn't going to be the Kerry Kittles he had to be on Villanova. And that's what I'm trying to say. Cam Thomas, you know, yeah, he was a great scorer at LSU for a freshman, right? He was, but let's not act like he was Chris Jackson or Mahmoud Rauf or something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm acting like he broke Shaq record. I'm acting
but see,
like
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You acting like he broke Shaq's record, but come on now. I mean,
I don't think Cam Thomas's expectations should be through the roof. But I do agree with my man Breezy is in the fact that he can score. He can come and give you
he can score
the minutes, and he can give you what you need on offense. I mean, you're asking him to be a role player. You're not asking him to come in there and be an all-star. So the fact that he can come in there and be a role player and he can give you basically instant offense, that's kind of what you're looking for. I don't think you're looking for him to be a superstar type player. So it doesn't really matter what he did in college or.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you there, but what I'm saying is it has to be in the context of what the Nets or a winning team needs. So, like I'm saying, you know, like when I say Dennis Schroeder, it's like when he was on Atlanta, he came in and was buckets, bam, bam, bam. But he wasn't so much that they couldn't trade him. It wasn't so much, but that's what they needed. So what I'm saying is what the Nets need Cam Thomas to do is if he comes in, his scoring has to be such. What I should say is the rest of his game has to be so much that we could live with the rest of his game because his scoring is that phenomenal. And to me, right now, it isn't. He might get there. He's only 20 years old, but it doesn't warrant. It doesn't warrant. I mean, it might warrant playing time above Patty Mills, but I'm saying, but on a real winning team that's contender, it doesn't. You know, we seen what's that kid? What's that kid?
But how does he get there? He has to play, right?
Well, we probably need. He's
got to play.
We probably need a different coach.
Listen, I keep it real with you. Like I hear all of that, and you know, I'm glad you pulled up. I wanted to hear what you was gonna say again, but I just listening to you. But I got a lot of pushback on that. My rebuttal to that is listening to his interviews. You know what I mean? Like I listened to his interviews, and he actually embraces the fact that he was working on his game in the summer league, and in the sense like I'm coachable for one, right? He had that little snag with Nash at the end, and then after that, I seen him in post-game interviews, and then he seen
rolling his eyes, yeah,
right, yeah, he rolled his eyes, but then he had another post-game interview because he played well, and you know what I'm saying, you know, they was asking him about the game, and then you know he spoke on Nash in a good light, and I'm saying that to say he's showing that he could be coached, and he explained that you know. It's winning time in the fourth quarter. This is what he talking about as a second-year guy. And I'm only saying this to say these are his words. These are not me exaggerating it. And I'm mentioning it to say that this is how he answered their questions. They asked him, what, you know, how did it go? So he was like, well, in the first quarter, in the first half of the game, I wanted to show that I could distribute the ball because, you know, I'm working on my game. So he's right there saying that, you know, it's not about just me scoring the ball. I know I got to do more as a basketball player, right? So he's embracing that. And he had 7 assists this said game. And he called the second half of the game winning time. That's when I get the ball and I score the ball. Like he wins games. I seen him doing on multiple occasions, bro. And
well, I'm gonna say,
hold on, let me say this last thing, then land a plane.
The
only reason why you're ignoring his potential as scoring and being better, and even I'll say go further to face of the franchise one day, is because of KD and Kyrie and what the fans got riding on them. after them, it's him. Yo, it's gonna be him. Trust me. He's learning all of this stuff from them. He's like, and I only said in the laying the plane, you gotta build from the draft. All of the good teams do it. All the championship teams do it. And we got lucky with Day'Ron Sharpe, Kessler Edwards, who reminds me of Kerry Kittles, and Cam Thomas. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm confident in our young guys.
I'm going to say that the best thing that he has about him is, I mean, the best attributes he has is he's fearless, and you know, he really has no conscience. So, and he's young, so he can get better. So I'm not gonna discount him and say he will never be this type of player. That he'll. So
what you saying?
But what I'm saying is he's not what you're describing. To me, he's not what you're describing, because what I'm saying is when what's the name came out. Speaking of Spider Mitchell, I saw him at Louisville. Did you ever see him play in college?
No.
He was not. He was like, I think he was the 14th pick. He was not. So that's the end of the lottery. He was not who he became. What I'm saying is, when he came in,
he wasn't good. He wasn't what he was now. I agree with that.
And when he came in, what he was shocked to find out is, wow, I am so much better than half the dudes that was drafted in front of me. I'm so much better. And I'm saying, and it's not just that he worked on his game, he did, but I'm saying he was almost really good from the start. And I'm saying, yeah, it always deals with team situations. So Cam came into a place where it doesn't matter if he was the 10th pick in the draft. If he was the 10th pick in the draft, he's still sitting. He's still sitting behind Kyrie and KD and Joe Harris and all. He's still sitting behind them because they're more established. Which is okay.
I was gonna say that's a good thing.
Yeah, but what I also would say is to me, he hasn't shown what I'd like him to show in terms of
how many years has he played in the league?
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, what I'm trying to say is look at the streak that we had. I'm saying the losing streak that we had. What I'm saying is, now I'm saying it might be partially, you know, I don't like Nash as a coach, so it might possibly be him. But what I'm saying is,
you said something about leadership in the comments. Go ahead, get into that.
But what I'm saying is about Cam Thomas is that if he were as potentially good as you think he is, what I'm saying is he would have earned those minutes to play in front of these guys, and he would have shown it. Maybe that's what Durant is arguing for. Maybe he's saying you can't even tell how good Nash. I mean, maybe he's saying to Nash, "Yo, this kid is good, and you're not even playing him." Maybe that's what's happening behind the scenes. I don't know. But what I'm saying is,
I agree, and we could get into that real quick because again, the whole thing about KD, I feel like he was right face to face with Nash. Like, yo, now that we here in front of each other, I gotta get something off my chest. It's your fault. You ain't make no adjustments when they was double and triple the teaming me and doing wild stuff. You ain't make no X's and O's, no motions, no, okay, you go and set the pick and you go around that and then
you ain't played LaMarcus. You ain't played LaMarcus Aldridge.
Listen, think about Jordan and Horace Grant in that relationship of not being able to double Jordan because he could pass it to Horace Grant and he could knock down that key jumper. The same thing LaMarcus Aldridge could have did. That would have took the double team right off of KD. They would have had the respect automatic.
And then the counterpoint was, in all of these groups that I'm in, Brooklyn Nets GM talk and Brooklyn and Nets World and Brooklyn Nets and all this stuff, all these things that I'm arguing with people who were protecting Nash, who were protecting him. And I'm saying, look, with LMA, they said, well, he can't really guard any of those guys on the Celtics. And I'm like, well, who the F is Horford guarding? Who the heck is he guarding? Who the heck is Daniel Tice guarding? Just put them, on one of them.
But that's what I'm But like, yo, hold on, not to cut you off, to add to what you're saying, right? And my thing with Nash is talk. My thing is you're not vocal enough with men. LaMarcus Aldridge could have been home with his family, his wife and kids. I mean, he came and I had to get from the hospital like, yo, the doctor said I'm good money, and you don't even let me play in a playoff game. I'm insulted. So, and then we didn't pick him up. And again, I think KD did push back about how Nash made no adjustments for us to get swept. That's on his resume. He looked bad. He's embarrassed. KD, he's sensitive or whatever. They say this and that about his personality, but he feels some type of way. Like, yo, you got me looking bad. We could have won some of those games had you been a better coach. He got that shit off his chest. KD went up and told him, like, fire Nash. I'm going over Sean Marks' head, and I'm talking to the owner. And I think what worked out was the obligation that Nash is supposed to have as a head coach. Good coaching is synonymous with winning championships.
I'm gonna
tell you what.
I was part of that group. I was part of that group that went to Boston for the first 2 games. I was part of. I'm part of the Brooklyn, the BK block and the Brooklyn Brigade. So I went to both of those games for free. One was on Easter, right? And then there was the second game. And what I'm saying is, after those 2 games, I kind of knew, man, we're not winning any more games. Not as long as this guy's the coach. And I think that crept into their belief. They no longer, Kyrie and KD, it crept into their belief, and that's why people say, well, Durant looked like he wasn't himself, like he was kind of, it's like he just had that belief. He didn't have that belief that they could actually win. Now, I don't know if you've ever been in a situation like that, but sometimes when you have that and it's overwhelming for you, it's like some people, they do their best, but they already know that they're not winning. And that's what I think that's where that Mike James thing came from, because even though it was before the Boston series, he was saying, at the rate that we going, remember, we had to freaking beat Cleveland even to get in. You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
wasn't a deal that we knew we were going to get in.
Yeah. But again, I think respectfully, they had to sit down with KD and hear him voice his opinion, hear him actually, like, all right, what are you really upset about? Like, let's be honest. And I think he was. And I think that's why they saying, oh, it's not just for this year's long term. But truth is, man, I just hope we go into the season with this roster and we add a big man. Like, once we get past the politics of KD and this and that, because again, they're gonna be pushed back on the stuff that I want for the Brooklyn Nets, and it always is. But whatever.
All right. So real quick, this is what I've been telling these people in one of these. I think it's the Brooklyn Brigade chat. I said for KD, what I think it is what happened with him is, you remember when he talked about there was one report where they said there was supposed to be some kind of partnership, and I think when KD and Kyrie first signed, that Marks conned them into that and said, yeah, don't worry, there's going to be a partnership. You guys are going to have a lot of say in what goes on. So they did, right? Like with DeAndre Jordan and some other moves, and with getting Harden, that might have had some influence with KD, right? But then after, what happened was that thing at the end of the season, when they had the press conference and Sean Marks said, well, we're going to, we want people who want to play for us and this and that. That was so out of character for Sean Marks. Remember, he's always tight-lipped. We didn't even know who was playing from game to game because of the injuries and whatever, and how tight-lipped he was. But all of a sudden, he's shading Kyrie publicly. And then on top of that, then when it comes to signing him,
what you mean shaded Kyrie? What you mean?
Because that's who he was referring to when he said we want guys that we know will show up. We want guys that want to play for us all the time and this and that. And that's, that was about Kyrie's absenteeism or whatever, right? And not just the shot. it was all that we want people to always buy in. But that's what I'm saying. That was so out of character for Sean Marks because he's never downed a player. He's never said anything like that. So to me, that was Joe Tsai. That was Joe Tsai. And that was Joe Tsai trying to show Adam Silver and the other board of governors that, look, I know you think that these players are taking over, but I'm going to put my foot down and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to make sure that you know that we're still running this franchise. And then, you know, all these Net fans were like, oh, yippee, yeah, I'm glad he could put them in this place and everything. And KD's looking at it like, yo, you signed me to a 4-year deal. You signed me to a 4-year deal telling me that Kyrie was also going to get that deal. Now, whatever happened with his shot or not shot, that's on him. But you didn't sign him. And so now you went against your word. And I think that that's true. It's like you can't change it up now. If you're giving me everything, and then all of a sudden, oh, now you're not getting no more. Of course I'm going to balk at that. Of course I'm going to be upset. Right?
Yo, but Pete, look, I agree. Shout out to Barry. He was listening to you. He said facts. Shout out to my guy Barry. He always be on the pull up.
Yeah.
And I agree
with
Barry.
Let me just chime in real quick, bro.
Yeah.
About the rollout. I think what happened with the whole KD meeting is, this is just my personal opinion. I don't got no inside information or anything like that, but I'm thinking that they went to KD went to them. They was like, what's the problem? KD was like, I don't like the coach. What we gonna do about it? We can't get rid of this guy. It's a bad look, KD. Okay, so what's the compromise? Okay, you signed for a 4-year deal. We can't get no trade partners for you right now. Can you stick it out for half a season? Let's see what Nash do. If he's good money, all right, we're gonna roll. We're gonna win the chip. If he stinks like you say he does, which I think most of us think he does, he's just not a good coach. Right now, he's very inexperienced, especially with the personalities on his team. Okay, we get rid of him. We put your guy, Brian Keefe, in there. Roll it out with him for half a season. Let's see what you got. If he don't work out, okay. Now we can push the reset button.
Before you go, I didn't even get into that, but again, I think that's part of it where he does what D'Antoni did. You know, let Brian Keefe have a say in the matter. Even if you keep Nash as the head coach, Brian Keefe, we got him here because the relationship that Kevin Durant has with him from OKC.
But I don't think you can have Nash as the head coach, and that's it. I don't think these guys want Nash at all.
But
Brian, they gotta have a. I think they gotta have a reason to fire Nash, and the reason to fire him is if the team struggles from the gate. Look, you bought KD back, Kyrie here. You know, we'll see what Simmons is. But if you do that and these guys actually play and you don't win, he's gone. And they're not going to wait, because if they wait, then you're going to start hearing the trade rumors come up again. Oh, Kyrie wants out, KD wants out, because they're not winning. All these guys want to do is come in here and win. When they're not winning, that's when they're disgruntled. That's when you hear all the drama, because the Nets haven't been winning.
Yeah, but again, it gets into the why part. You feel me? The way KD got hugged by Nash when he won that game 6 and when we won it in Brooklyn, it shows that, okay, we get it. Like, yeah, the superstar won us the game. But then fast forward to KD getting injured and we going on a losing streak. It showed right there that, one, Cam Thomas, you know what I mean? With KD, he was injured. We played the Knicks. And Cam Thomas, he did all of that. You know what I mean? When KD was injured and we beat the Knicks. But I'm saying that to say that, for one, we learned that Cam Thomas could be clutch. That's how I look at it. For two, we learned that Nash is always looking for a superstar to take over the moment. And if that's how he's going to coach, I mean, I guess that's good where you know who the superstar could be, but then you don't play him in the playoffs. So you know what I mean? Like I think Nash, rightfully so, respectfully, should have heard every word KD said. Should have been all ears to everything Kevin Durant said, and I think he was, and I think that's why they saying they got an agreement now. I think Nash and KD really spoke more than anything. They needed to talk about what Nash responsibilities is as a coach. And I think that's what happened. They had a face-to-face, a man-to-man. They might have fucking, you know what I'm saying? I don't know,
what I'm
man.
saying. I don't think KD was holding no punches if that's how it went down. And
man.
And you're gonna have a coach like Steve Nash going there, pretty much coaching scared because he know he can't fuck up. And when you coach scared, you ain't gonna win, bro. Like I don't see this ending well for Steve Nash. I think he's gonna get fired by midseason, or if they win and they get bounced in the playoffs, he's done. Either way, unless Steve Nash wins a championship with the Nets, he's gone. And deservedly so, because this team has been a joke since he got here. Straight up. You can't deny that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Who this? Hold on. Oh,
shout out to you, bro. For real, man. I'm gonna pop off here, man. It's almost 2 a.m.
7-11, man.
Yeah, nah, I already know, man. Yo, listen, shout out to my guy Unpopular Opinion, man. If y'all want to listen to New York sports, y'all can subscribe to his channel. We talk sports. You know what I'm saying? He got his own opinion about it. I think it's dope. You know what I mean? I always tune in. I'm subscribed. So, you know what I'm saying? If you subscribe to my page, subscribe to his page. Right. Shout out to my guy, man. I'm gonna see you soon, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna rap, man. I appreciate you, bro, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep grinding, man. You know, salute to you, man, and salute to everybody on the panel, man. Y'all have a good night.
I appreciate you, bro. Yo.
7-11, man.
Yo, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
You know what's crazy? I could have cared less if he stayed a goal. You feel me? Obviously, you want Kevin Durant on your team because he's one of the top 10 players in the NBA. You feel me? Yeah. Top 3. You feel me? But I mean, if you want to go, bro, you don't want to be in Brooklyn, get ahead, bro. I'm a Brooklynite before anything. You feel me? We would rather have you here, but if you want to go, you could go. But if you want to stay, you can stay. You more than welcome, bro. You feel me?
Nah, that's facts, though. Yo, and the funny thing about it is he had to sit down with Nash and had that face to face. They had to sit down. They was face to face, bro. He was talking to Nash like his talking.
He talked to Nash like, listen, man, that bullshit you was running the last 2-3 years, that shit done, finito. You saw how I came, how I stepped in the building when I said it's either you or this clown or me. You feel me? Y'all called me back a week later and said, let's have a sit down. We need you. Yeah, that part. Nash, you don't get it right. You don't stop doing TikToks with your family on live.
Yeah.
And start being a coach. You out of here. Nah, but for real though, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how the conversation went. You feel me?
Yeah, he had to talk to him, man, because that's what it was really about. Nash being protected by Sean Marks, and they all friends. And I'm just like, KD is like, you're not wasting the prime of my career. Stop playing with me. This is the prime of my career. Yeah, he a new coach, but so what? It's the prime of my career. Just because you ain't winning when you was, know what I'm saying? I think he was talking heavy to Nash. Like, yo, I think it got spicy. They may have had to pull him apart.
Yo,
like,
why the Knicks fans so quiet though? They ain't make a whole post today.
Yeah, nah.
Because they know what's getting ready to happen.
Nah, shout out to
We about to
T-Time.
put
He
him
did a
through
plug
it.
earlier. Yeah, they. I ain't hear them mention nothing about no trolling and no
That's
pictures.
what I'm saying.
I ain't seen
They
none of that.
real quiet.
Yeah,
They
I
know
ain't
who
seen
run
none
the
of that.
city.
Mm-hmm.
Your man Fraz Taz. Your man BJ. Your man Marlon. Your man Kev. T-Time the only one stuck his chest out. Shout out all of them, man. Those my brothers, man. They cool, man.
Yeah, now Fraz Taz was on the show with him. I was trolling the show for a minute, but I had to dip.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I put in that troll work, man. Easy, man. Don't think y'all, you know what I mean? Brooklyn Nets here, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me, you know what I mean?
But they gotta understand that it's all cool, you feel me? But listen, respectfully, the Nets run the city. Y'all trying to and you seeing all this shit coming out with the Knicks talking about they trying to trade Obi and Quentin Grimes for Spider. Yo, they desperate now. Desperate. Desperate. They on a life raft right now. You feel me? Like shit crazy. They know what's going on. Ben 10, 7-11, supporting cast, Royce O'Neal, TJ Warren, Nick Claxton, the 5, best shooter in the NBA before he got injured, Joe Harris, Seth Curry. Come on, Patty. Stop it. Day-Day. About to sign David Duke, standard contract. Stop it.
Word, DDJ, man. He's essential. After Kyrie, if you got DD, you got to deal with DDJ after Kyrie. That's a lot.
And he been putting in crazy work this summer. Like, everywhere I go, I look, bro. DDJ in the gym.
Yeah, yo, you see that? Shots up. Yo, Barry Garrick's calling you out, man. He like, yo, you pulling up September 10th?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up, man. I'm gonna pull up.
Shout out to Kaepernick. He said Nets for life. Yo, man, September 10th supposed to be dope, man. If you can make it. But it's gonna be a movie out there for real.
I seen T-Time just through the flyer and shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Talking about barbecue and all that, man.
That shit about to be different, man. I mean, I never did nothing like this. I never seen a podcast do it. I really think me and T-Time the first guys to do it for real.
That's what's up, man. That's what it's about, man. Giving back, man, to the community, man. This is all love, positivity, man. Y'all doing a magnificent job, man. You feel me? Y'all doing it the right way, bro. This is what it's about, bro. You feel me?
Yeah. But
it's about bringing the community together. It's about, this is what it's about, man. You feel me? Like, it's not about none of that other bullshit, man. Like, ain't no other podcast doing it like y'all said. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, I mean, it's like, again, I really think the origin of how this all started is all funny to me. You know what I mean?
How it came about, right?
That's like, cause they was talking shit to me. You know what I mean? And really, it was Ty West.
But it was all love, though, man.
Yeah, it's always all love.
It's just basketball, bro.
Yeah,
like, at the end of the day, this shit is nothing more than basketball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fact that we could connect, as people through a sport that we all love and enjoy.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, it is. It really is. That's what I'm saying. Ty West, he played basketball. He do it. Like, he coach and he go.
Ty West don't play ball, man. Ty West is a Steve Nash,
man. But he's always
around. Shout out Ty West, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He you know what I mean, try to throw me under the bus or whatever. I had to go out there and redeem myself. You know what I mean?
T-Time said you never gonna get a win again, man.
Yeah, I know. I heard him. I mean, I listen to T-Time, and I respect T-Time's basketball game. I never again this game. But yo, this is what I'm trying to say. The entire time, I understand that he's just barking up the wrong tree, man. Like, yo, man, like, I hear all of that. And then, like he said, he go on my chest. So I'm like, all right. Earlier, I posted up where I blocked this shot. Like, what do you mean going on my chest? You going up, but I'm blocking your shot. Like, stop playing.
Yo, what pieces you think we gotta add to the roster?
A defensive one on the to help with in the paint. I don't want Ben Simmons, the primary defender.
I say either Dwight Howard or we need a rebounder like Hassan Whiteside or Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I'll take any one
Or
of
you could
those.
take
Or
Boogie
Cousins.
too, man. But I feel like
That's
Biggie.
three.
I feel like Boogie. He. I don't know, man. He's not the same Boogie from Sacramento.
Yeah.
Why he keep getting dropped from teams though?
I don't know, man. I think a perfect fit is for Brooklyn Nets, man. All that attitude, all that rage. You ain't win with the Kings. This the county of Kings. You know what I'm saying? You work out with the Sacramento Kings. This the county of Kings. You come over here, you know we trying to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? We probably can't give you the crazy bag, you know what I mean? But, you know, we going to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Oxtails, lobsters, all that. Cheesecake, whatever you want. You know what I mean? You good. You know what I'm saying? You taken care of. You know what I'm saying? DeMarcus Cousins, you good. You know what I'm saying? But the point is that with rebounds and defense, we could count on him. In Sacramento, they made him do everything. So when he come in, he don't have to do everything. All he got to do is play defense and get balls. And if they leave him open, he go and dunk it. You feel what I'm saying? So, and tip-ins and all that, I mean, I don't know.
I really don't know why Denver, like, released him because he had a good little season with Denver.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I don't know, man.
Playing behind Jokic.
Yeah, like
backup center and shit. He was doing his thing.
Who
but yo, let's talk about the Nets though, man. Like KD came to his senses though. Like, I mean, like,
yo, now I think how you said it earlier, how it really happened. Like I was. That's valid. Like I really think that's how it went down. You feel what I'm saying? Like I feel like Kevin Durant, he made Nash on the hot seat, and Nash deserved it, right? And now we going into next season where everybody got something to prove, even Steve Nash.
And everybody gonna be healthy.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna be healthy. Ben Simmons, he gonna be ready for the opener. Joe Harris gonna be ready for the opener. He had no setbacks. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like this season gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
This season gonna be crazy. We don't got James Harden on our team no more. Like, you feel me? Like, it's gonna be good, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, go ahead, talk. What's up, Cat? What's going on, man? What you got?
Nothing, man. Just I'm just listening to y'all, and I'm agreeing with most of it. So I'm just ready to go. So
still not agreeing about the Cam Thomas?
Well, like I said, I'll be happy to be proven wrong. So it's not a big deal to me.
Wait, that's Cat. Who is Kaepernick?
Yeah, what's up
in the comments? Let me see what you were saying, man.
He said basically
Marshawn Brooks was once a great college scorer who came to the Nets. What that mean?
Oh, I was saying that we don't know that Cam Thomas is real or not. That's what I said.
What?
Yeah. Like,
offensively, you seen what he was doing at LSU. I mean, you made the comparison to Marshawn Brooks being a great college scorer too, but I feel like I agree with some of what you're saying there. I said the same thing. He needed to play both sides of the ball. I said that already. He needed tighten up on his defense. You feel me? Because all that scoring don't even matter if you can't play defense.
You'll never get off. That's what I'm saying. You'll never get off the court. You'll never get off the bench if you can't.
But what I'm saying is, hold on. Exactly. What I'm saying right there, what I'm saying is Cam Thomas played good defense, not great defense. He's not necessarily like no. And I'm saying that far as improvement.
Come on, bro. You gotta be honest, bro. We talking about that one season we seen him play, bro. He was terrible defensively, bro.
No. Last season he was, but again, when I watched the post game interviews, he acknowledged there's parts of his game that he got to work on as a ball player,
and that's what he got to show us. He got to show us that next season.
Right, but what I'm saying is the company he in, you know what I mean? As far as scoring, I don't think it's not to sneeze at, especially
terrible, man.
But look, but what I'm saying is the Brooklyn Nets are going in the direction of being a defensive identity team. Like, we're not going heavy on offense with having a Ben Simmons. You feel me? We got Nick Claxton, he's defense. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know why we let go Drum. I thought we should have kept him. You know what I mean? But whatever. So you need somebody, you know what I mean, to help us.
Well, he said some stuff,
I think
right?
Cousins is a good look.
But Dragic said some stuff, right? When he left, he didn't just leave. He said some things, right?
He went out the door talking crazy.
Yeah, he said it's all. He said they just cared about their personal stats. Again, reiterating my point. I feel like this is something to prove season for the Brooklyn Nets. Everybody got something to prove, even the coach. You got something to prove too. I think that KD and Nash was face to face, and KD was talking heavy. Yo, this is how I feel.
The only person I see who got something to prove, bro, is Steve Nash, bro. Because the NBA players is gonna come and do what they gotta do. They know that this is their job. They play basketball. This is what they sign up to do. You feel me? They can't do nothing about your rotations, your selection of players you want to have in crunch time. You feel me? Like don't play the rookies and give them minutes to gel on the court like that. But that's all on Nash, bro.
Right?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's why KD is frustrated, bro. Like we all could agree.
And
we watched the playoffs half the season, and we all seen adjustment. Like even that was it in Boston, right? Was it that game 6? He didn't play Blake Griffin the whole entire series until
why not?
Game 5 or 6, and you see what Blake Griffin did, right?
You got busy.
He got
one
busy.
In one game. Remember, one game. What's the name? Didn't even. He barely played him. Bruce Brown. Remember?
Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
And then he played Harris like 40-something minutes. And he was just shooting bricks, and he just kept playing them.
Right, yeah. Sticking with his veterans, not giving nobody else no minutes. And again,
it wasn't about veterans; it was about favorites.
Right,
exactly,
but,
bro. That was really favoritism, bro. He's right, bro. Because as soon as Dragic came over, bro, he took
Cam Thomas.
He took Cam Thomas minutes.
Facts, I know.
And why is that? Because they was buddy. They played together in Phoenix, and he promised them a job when he, you know what I mean? Like when he got it.
Like, and this is what I'm saying. Everybody keeps saying why he didn't play Cam Thomas in the playoffs, because Dragic got playing time. He took the time that Cam Thomas would have went to Dragic.
Well, you know what? I didn't even mind Dragic playing. I minded Mills playing. Because Mills couldn't guard anybody. He's like 6 feet. He couldn't guard anyone. And if his shot is off, he might as well be on the bench.
He didn't play Kessler Edwards. And you know what? I might be wild for saying this, but James Johnson would have been good for that series, bro. He would have been
He would have been good for that series.
Yeah. Like
but he played horrible, bro. That little stint he had, he was playing horrible.
Yeah, but he
was, but that's not what his job was.
Yeah, like he gonna do it. That's the coaching part we mad at. As fans, we mad.
No, but like he said though, bro. Like how you got Patty Mills, Seth Curry, Gordon, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum, bro, clutch time. Oh my God!
But you know, the one thing I want to say, because I said this in a lot of groups and stuff. You know who also is on the clock? Marks. Because really, for me, I don't know if this is Nash or if it's an extension of Marks. Because Kenny Atkinson, he coached a lot the same way. Like, let's shoot 53s. Let's not get any rebounds. Let's not play any posts. All we're gonna do is shoot threes and layups. And then when
I don't know, man. I push back on some of that. I seen Jared Allen. They ain't make him an offensive weapon, but they kind of used him in the pick and roll with D'Lo, especially.
But I'm saying that's that D'Antoni ball. That's what I'm saying. That's that.
D'Antoni ball. No, D'Antoni do that. Nash didn't have a style. That's why Ime left. You gotta realize there's a lot going on with the Brooklyn Nets. When it come down to favoritism, like you said, Marks is Nash favorite. That's his guy. He picked him. Word is that Kenny.
But what I'm saying is, Marks, we haven't seen whether Marks actually doesn't believe in the D'Antoni system, because every coach that he's had has used that same type of D'Antoni system. Where they I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at their defense. Switch on everything. And they don't even have the personnel to do that. They're switching on everything. Kyrie is guarding some center in the post. Come on, that's stupid. You know? I mean, they run away from traditional basketball. It's a big man's game and stuff. And it's like they do. I don't know. That could be Marks, though. You know what I'm saying?
No. I feel you, bro. What I'm saying is,
go to front office.
When I check the stat, and again, this is why I put it on. What Nash did different from D'Antoni was when D'Antoni was there, we took more 3-pointers. The very next year when he wasn't there, we took more 2-pointers. And again, that's contributed to KD and LaMarcus Aldridge for the most part,
and Kyrie. They all are great. They all are great in the paint shooters. Yeah,
right. Men got the midi that run the city. So I'm saying that to say that's what our offense was. And again, last year, KD brought in Brian Keefe as the assistant coach, and I think that's what was up for discussion as well. He's going to be the shadow coach like D'Antoni was when Nash was there, or he's going to be the coach. And again, I think they had to hear KD out. You know, like what Lab said was funny, but it was valid. You know what I'm saying? He was getting into, you know, how he was talking like, yo, y'all called me the week after. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, again, I think the leverage is on KD's side because he know how he sent you not as trade value, but to the Brooklyn Nets.
But, bro, you got to remember, bro, this shit is not over, bro. This is just temporary. This is like a Band-Aid for a temporary, like, you know, situation. Like, you feel me? Because, like, bro, 3 months into the season, we could be right back here. He could request a trade all over again if Nash don't get it together. This is why I don't understand why they didn't get rid of Nash, bro.
Nah,
bro, they gave him too many opportunities, bro. It's been 3 seasons, bro.
You know why? I mean,
I know why.
You know what? When I go to the games and I'm sitting with the BK block or whatever, the brigade, they all, you know, there's a lot of people, not everyone, but there's a lot of people that they don't want to say, well, it's white privilege. You know, they don't want to say this dude got a job based on his friendship with the owner and with the GM. He didn't,
yo,
he didn't earn it.
But it's affecting the ball club. Like, if you're an owner, like what, like, I don't know, bro. The way
but it is that. It's exactly that, and that's what I mean. And okay, well, you got the job, right? Now, what are you gonna do? And when KD got injured and we went on that losing streak, that's what you did. You did not know how to coach us to a win. And as much as you want to, you can't put the responsibility on rookies when you're the head coach. You're supposed to coach us to a win, at least one or two or three.
We were live chatting. We were live chatting during some of those games during the losing streak, and some people would say, "Look at Harden. He ain't even going for that rebound. There's a loose ball, and Harden ain't even trying to bend over and get it or nothing, right?" And I said, if I was Nash, Harden would be sitting on the bench right next to me.
Harden, if I was Nash, he would have never been here in the first place. We would have kept Jared Allen and Caris LeVert.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but once he
would have got healed without getting traded.
Once he came and the other guys got hurt, it's like Harden used that as leverage to say, well, I'm going to play the way I want to play, and you're not going to think about it. I would have just benched him. Because you're losing anyway. He's not playing any defense. He went right back to that old Houston Harden where, I don't have to play defense. All I got to do is score.
It was a bad trade in the first place. And again, when they talk about what he do, remember he was leading in the turnovers.
That's why it's good. That's why it's good we got rid of him. You feel me? Because we don't need players like that on our team. And that's why we need to sign players like David Duke Jr.
And
that's why we signed Kessler Edwards to a standard contract. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
Like, but look, to his credit, we got what's the name? We got a great deal for Harden. To me, it was a great deal.
Yeah, he made enough for what we lost, man.
You don't even play Drummond. Anytime Drummond get 10 rebounds in one half, and then you sit him on the bench for the rest of the game.
Right. Wow.
And we need rebounders.
Exactly.
It's their style.
One of the best rebounders in the game.
I think it's their philosophy. It's the D'Antoni way where they really think they can win like this. And it's like nobody has won like that.
But it's not proven.
Nobody has won in that D'Antoni system yet, bro.
Right.
Nope.
But they keep started.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. And to add to that, this is why I put so much on what Cam Thomas could do, because he got the midi that run the city too. So you got not necessarily a shooter or a jump shooter. He's a scorer. like he's a two-way scorer. And that new rule with the refs and far as the offensive player drawing the foul, and that's a charge instead of a defensive foul.
Bro, he
don't
gotta
affect
show
Cam
us,
Thomas,
man.
bro. He go to the line and he score and he efficient at the line.
Yo, Breeze. Can you agree that Cam Thomas shot selection is awful? Can you or can you not agree that he can have a great night, score 25 points, but shoot 4 for 17? Can you not agree that? You gotta brush up on these things, bro. You gotta become more efficient, bro. Like, this is why you gotta really
let's brush up on it right now. We're gonna brush up on it right now. We're gonna go and see right now.
So you gotta talk about that when the season come around. Like, stop trying to say that now. He gotta show it. It's a prove it year.
All right.
For everybody, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
I can agree to that. I can agree to that. I think, and I'm not just saying him, it's like Nick Claxton too. Like, you know what I said going into this season?
That's a fact.
You know what I said before the season? I mean, before the playoffs started, you know what I said? I said, I don't even know if Nick Claxton can play, because he's never played enough meaningful minutes that you can even tell if he can play. Yeah, sure, he could dunk on lobs, but who knows if he can even play? You can't even tell if he can play because he never gets the ball in the post. He doesn't shoot the ball. So what are we doing? How do you know if he can play? And see, with Day'Ron Sharpe, at least I know, well, he tries to rebound. He tries to bang with people. But how do you know that?
They destroying the G League. Like, they sent Cam Thomas to the G League. He scored like 46 points. They called him up the next day. They said it was because of injuries. Nah, anytime somebody you send to the G League, they first game they score 46. You ain't calling them just because it's injuries. So you calling them because you need to be doing that in the NBA.
But you know what else? Because I went to a couple of G League games, right?
Yeah.
And the Long Island ones, right? And I went. This was like a couple of years ago when they had that big boy. Remember that big boy, Alan Williams, I think? The center?
Vaguely.
Yeah, but I'm saying he was averaging 20 and 10. So, and the same thing with Day'Ron Sharpe. He went down there, he was averaging 20 and 10. That's what I'm saying.
Double day, man. I call him double day.
But it's easy for them there. Because that's not, because most of the time
he don't understand that, bro. I don't understand why you don't understand that, bro. Like, it's really a difference between the G League and the NBA, bro.
Nah, that's a whole fact.
You see Cam Thomas go drop 50, damn near 50 in the G League, bro. You see Day average a double in the G League. He come to the NBA, different story.
Nah, he averaged a double in the NBA.
And here's the thing.
Minutes, bro.
Well, let me put it this way.
But the numbers are down, bro.
Put it this way.
Because of the minutes. Only because of the minutes.
If you think Cam Thomas dropping 46 in the G League is impressive, right?
I do.
Then you understand now. After seeing this kid play, you understand why Jalen Green was the number 1 pick.
Yo, bro, he can score the ball. Yeah, he nice.
I'm saying because he's otherworldly athlete compared to Cam Thomas. That's
bro. He in that company.
He plays defense. He plays defense.
Bro, he's still in that company when it comes to 20 points per game, bro. He had 10 of them, and that was like the top 6.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is
he's in a company of Jalen Green.
Here's another thing that I would say about
with less minutes.
Here's another thing I would say about our team. What we really need, besides you, is, and one of the things that we got too far away from it because we got Kyrie, we got KD, and then we had these other guys. But one thing that we didn't have is we didn't have athleticism. When you watch New Orleans play, all of them dudes are athletes.
Yeah.
When you watch us play, we have highly skilled guys. Yeah, we have Cam Thomas who could shoot a step back jumper. we have KD who could score from anywhere. We had Kyrie, the wizardry with the ball. But what I'm saying is we don't have athletes. And
now we got Linus Williams now.
No, but I'm talking about world-class athletes, dudes that just be pinning your stuff up against the wall. I'm saying
we don't
Jared
know what
Allen. To do when we had that.
Yeah, we did have Jared Allen.
Oh no, yeah, but
he's trying to make up for that, and he could have with Drummond, and he let him go. So I don't know what they're gonna do. And he didn't even get wild bread with Chicago, but they got to do something. I wanted McGee to keep it real, so I don't know what they're gonna do.
Dallas gonna be tough. They picked up McGee and somebody else. I forgot who they picked up.
Yeah, but we needed somebody that could solidify defensive on the paint with rebounds. You don't want Kevin Durant being the best rebounder and the best scorer. Like, you got to give him this too much on the usage rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, give him help on the rebounds on the defense. If you want to see the best Kevin Durant, don't put him in a position where he'll burn out. You know what I'm saying?
They talking about starting Nicholas Claxton at the 5 and Ben Simmons at the 4.
That's nice. I like that. I ain't gonna hold you. KD at the 3. Kyrie.
So now, since I was trying to tell you through the text, what I meant by like what Jalen Rose was saying about Ben Simmons was he was saying his first coach almost ruined him by making him the point guard. And then, like, remember how they beat us in the playoffs? We kept letting him get a roll of steam and then heading in. If we would have picked him up 3 quarters, Ben Simmons wouldn't have been able to do all that. We would have beat Philly that year. But what we did was we packed the paint because of Embiid, and then we just let Ben Simmons come down with a full head of steam, and then we couldn't stop him once he was doing that. But what I'm saying is, for us, what happened with Simmons is, if you play him on the perimeter as a point guard, it is 5-on-4. Nobody's going to guard him out there. He's not dangerous to anyone.
Yeah, no, I gave you that, bro. I agree. Have him at the 4, have KD at the 3, Nick Claxton at the 5. Kyrie.
Yo, I'm about to get out of here, bro.
Appreciate you. All right.
Yo, shout to you, Laugh, man. Yo, shout to
all right.
You know what it is, man. That's that night, man. We out here.
Peace. And the only thing I could say about what you said with those 2 guys is you can't play them late in the 4th quarter.
Who, Cam Thomas?
No, I'm saying Simmons and Claxton, because they can't hit free throws.
But yeah, that being said, that would be essential, because I did the stat for Nick Claxton, and I see they did the Hacker Clax, like the Hacker Shack.
Mm-hmm.
They did Hacker Clax on purpose, intentionally. That was part of their defensive strategy.
And you think that ain't coming for Simmons?
Yeah, no. Listen, that's valid. You know what I mean? Either Clax got to get better at free throws, so that way they can't hack a Clax and take advantage of us. Mm-hmm. Or he got to sit in the 4th quarter. And that's when the coach comes in, knowing when to have Clax in the game, because just because you might not want them in the last 5 minutes of the 4th quarter, don't mean you shouldn't be playing them in the start of the second half. Yeah. You should be starting the second half, playing that whole 3rd quarter or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Giving rest to KD when he can, got him out there really running. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what a good coach do. I don't really get into the bash Nash and he's trash thing. I get into more what a good coach does. And I think that's what a good coach does. I think a good coach knows when to rest their superstars. Like, oh, okay, we got a 10-point lead. Yeah. Let me rest my superstar because this superstar helped us get a 10-point lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then let's play some basketball. So it ain't really up to the rookies to, how you say, increase the lead. It's up to them to hold the lead or not let the lead get took. And when they get close to the league getting took, that's when the coach supposed to decide. A good coach supposed to decide, all right, let me call a timeout and figure it out and do it without the superstar or with the superstar. But let me, at minimum, call a timeout so we can regroup and not let them take the lead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was just thinking about that tonight when the Liberty, when the Liberty had a 16-zip score against them. Like, they got it down to 3, and then the Chicago Sky scored 16 in a row. I said, who's coaching them? Steve Nash? Because, he don't like to call timeouts and stuff.
Yeah, no doubt.
But, man, let me let you go, man. It's been a pleasure.
It's late, man. I appreciate you. It's nice night, though, man.
I could tell you, I'm just all coach. I'm a scrub at basketball. But
yeah,
I'm a try to see if I could get some of these guys that do play to come through.
Oh, all right, yo, I've been waiting to do this for a minute. Shout out to Captain Nick Williams. He said he was going to pull up. He asked me if I was going live. And, yo, I did this because you asked me to, man. Part of the
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Hopefully we could do it again one day, man.
Oh, definitely soon. All right. Peace, Breezy.
All right, stay up, man. Nice hat. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Shout out to Kaepernick Williams. Shout out to Barry. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Jaffe. Shout out to, you know what I mean? We out here. Shout out to all the Nets fans. It's Nets at night. Tonight was a good night, man. In conclusion, you know, because I'm about to breeze, I'm about to, you know, I want to say that I'm going to keep pushing for Cam Thomas, man. That's my guy, man. I think that he is a player that's going to be essential to the scoring side of the ball, and he won't be a slouch on defense. I think he'll be great. And I say that because he knows that he wants to become a better basketball player. So I'm confident, right? And when we need scoring and we can't go to KD or Kyrie, we can go to Cam Thomas, right? So I'll say that. Yeah. And Joe Harris and Seth Curry off the bench, nice. Joe Harris starting, nice. But I don't think we should start the offense with him like we tried to do before. Or maybe we do. Either way, I'm excited. I'm enthusiastic to see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And KD decided to stay. So let's play. This is the season with something to prove. Redemption season. It's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Shout out to Nets fans, Nets for life. Yay, yay. Shout out to everybody. But it's the Brooklyn Nets and Big Fan Breezy. It's Nets at night. I'll see y'all later.